Hello there, and welcome to the Exercise Coach and Up-Level Living Habit Change Wellness Program overview. My name is John Garcia. I'm the certified health coach, and I'll be taking you through this presentation. Before I explain the program, we just want to talk a little bit about your quality of life, and in particular, your health. I want to ask you if you're still able to enjoy playing 18 holes of golf, maybe a little tennis. I like to play squash every now and then. Whatever it is you enjoy as an activity. Or what about just walking up and down steps or playing with your kids and grandkids? Are you able to still do that without going out of breath? And what will that quality of life look like over the next 10 years? The sobering truth is that 1 out of every 2 Americans will live the last 10 years of their life in illness. And, kind of put another way, or a quote you may have heard before is, if you don't make time for your wellness now, you'll be forced to make time for your illness later. My question for you right now is, where do you see yourself in the next 5 or 10 years? And to kind of come up with that answer, just look back at the last 5 or 10 years. Are you trending in the right direction? Are you moving towards a healthier body? Or have you put on excess weight year after year? Or have you increased medications to manage things like blood pressure, blood sugar, or cholesterol, or any of these other chronic diseases that are getting worse despite the medications? In America, 1 in 2 adults have a chronic disease, 50%, and 1 in 4 adults have 2 or more chronic diseases. And chronic diseases are the leading cause of early death and disability. And obviously, they're the leading drivers of the nation's $2.7 trillion in annual healthcare costs. And I'm sure if you're dealing with any of this, you feel it yourself and the costs to manage your own healthcare. So a quote we like to say is, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are today and change the ending. Now, we've reached this point, for many different reasons. But the reason that almost all of us stay stuck here is that our habits support an unhealthy lifestyle. Until we change our habits, we will not achieve the health and wellness that we want and deserve. So hello again, my name is John Garcia. I am the certified health coach for this habit change program. I'm also the author of the Midlife Total Transformation Manual. And I am living proof of what habit change, can do for your life. I lost 35 pounds. I dropped over 100 points in my cholesterol. And everything that I teach in this course is everything that I did in my life. And now at 51 years old, I'm literally in the best mental and physical shape of my life. I work at 2 different medical practices. I'm the resident health coach at Family Medicine of Boca Raton, as well as Palm Beach Medical and Wellness. I work with the doctors, the PAs. I see patients every single day, many of them with the same challenges, and many of them making remarkable changes in their life. And what I love about working in a doctor's office is that we are really focused on helping people get off of their medications. We don't start by medicating a person. We really diagnose the cause and try to treat the cause to come up with a cure, because medications only manage the symptoms. So if you do need a primary doctor, also please feel free to reach out to me. But now, we've added a tremendous other piece of the puzzle here, which is where you come in already. You're a client of the Exercise Coach, and I'm not sure how long you've been there, but it's just personalized training with the most advanced equipment to give you the best results really in the shortest amount of time. And by having the Exercise Coach and also now a health coach, you're in the middle of your health and wellness. You're managing it maybe for the first time. Because you go to a doctor and really they only have a few minutes to spend with you. And by having the habit coach, we take kind of like the orders of the doctor and really make them, something that you can manage and something that you can actually do. If he tells you to lose weight, or if he tells you to start exercising, what do you do? Where do you start? Well, that's what this program is really going to help you to accomplish. And we do that by helping you create new healthy habits. So, if I asked you how long does it take to create a habit, you would say 21 days. Most people say 21 days, but here's a hint: Route 66. That's right, folks. It takes actually the best studies, the best research. It takes 66 consecutive days to create a new habit. Now, there's a little more to it, obviously. If you've read the book by Stephen Covey, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he tells you if you want to make minor changes in your life, you work on your behavior. If you want to make significant quantum breakthroughs, work on your paradigms or the beliefs or the way you see things. So that's where we start. We start with the beliefs and the paradigms, because until you know your why beneath your why, your real reason, your real purpose, your real identity, the behaviors are going to be things that you do because you're being told to do or trying to do, and not because they are who you are. And that's a totally different, that just changes everything right there. Once you anchor your behaviors to your beliefs, there's really nothing that can stop you, because it's the person you are. And that takes time. But really, so it starts with anchoring your beliefs so that your behaviors have this innate, this inspiration that go well beyond motivation. But it's still about behaviors. You have to repeat the behaviors enough times for them to become habits. All right. So that's what we teach you how to do in this program. And, we use something that is super simple and incredibly effective. And it's called the 80-20 habit change method. Some of the biggest health coaching companies that I've learned from and been associated with use this. So it's not anything that I created or invented, but it's something that I, did in my life, and now I'm teaching in my course. So you never have to count a calorie again. You'll never fall off the wagon again. You're going to learn to make yourself a priority, and you're going to also listen to your intuition. And it's really based on 90 days of habit change. So how did 66 days become 90 days? Well, in an 80-20 program, you're being coached to be on the healthy side of the equation 80% of the time, which means there's 20% of the time for, just life and normal things to happen and the up and down. And it's important that you understand the up and down, because nobody's perfect. No one's going to do 66 consecutive days and create a new habit. This is what's manageable. This is what's sustainable. And this is what's achievable. And that's why the 80-20 program works. Now, even if you don't get to 80%, let's say you only get to 10 to 50% consistent, or you're still going to see in this program 11 pounds of weight loss. You'll lose 5 to 6% of your body weight, and also 8 to 11 inches, 2 to 3 inches from your waist. So think about it. If you're only 10 to 49% consistent, you're still going to see really amazing progress. Probably some of the best progress that you've seen in your journey of health and wellness. Now, if you get to the 80%, which is where we want to be, you're going to make amazing changes in your life. You're going to see 15 to 24 pounds of weight loss gone. Not yo-yo dieting, not, trying this program and fasting and keto and all this stuff. No, we're talking about lifestyle change because of your habits and you becoming a new person. 9 to 11% of your body weight loss, 16 to 17 inches lost, and 4 to 5.5 inches around your waist. I mean, that's life-changing. That's something that I'm sure, the reason why you're here. Now, most people fall in this category. Most of our clients, and this is across the board in just health and wellness coaching programs, most people fall between 50 to 79% consistent. But look at these results: 12 to 17 pounds of weight loss, 7% of body weight, 12 to 15 inches lost, and 3.5 to 4 inches from the waist. So even though you don't hit the center of the bullseye here, this is someone who is dedicated to health and wellness. This is someone who's made dramatic changes in their lives. This is someone who's creating new habits and experiencing a lot of tremendous positive changes. And then, of course, there's the overachievers in the group. There's the OCD guys. And I love you guys. And this is definitely achievable, but it's not where we focus. But on a 90 to, obviously, if you could get to 100% consistent, the results just continue to improve. That's why we don't get on scale. That's why we don't fall off wagons, because if we're just focused on being on that side of the equation, and I'll show you what that means a little bit more, the changes will come. It's science. There's no way that these changes won't happen. So I hope you're excited about that, and how the 80/20 program is how you will absolutely make it manageable and sustainable habit change. So the way that we get there is, we provide three things in our course: clarity, direction, and accountability. So the clarity is that why beneath the why, the purpose, the inspiration, that, the motivation that sparks the inspiration that creates the transformation. Sometimes we're just busy doing the work and we forget about the purpose, and we forget about the goal, and we forget about the vision. And when the obstacles come, because they do, we get derailed, we get knocked off, and we're not anchored to that why. The clarity is the most important step. Once you have that clarity, you're moving forward, you're going to need the direction. And instead of Googling 100,000 things and finding out which diet is the best and when you should, there's just so much misinformation out there. We're going to give you step by step from we call it movement, meals, and mindset. And I'll explain that more in a second. But it's everything. It's 360 degrees. It's your lifestyle, and it's going to be completely mapped out for you. And accountability, yes, I'm proud of that picture there. And again, at 50 years old, I just turned 51. I'm in the best shape of my life, mentally, physically. Have more energy than I ever had before, mental focus. And it's all because of this program. And what we're going to do is keep you accountable, just like they do at the Exercise Coach. And we keep you accountable by handing in your 80/20 tracker. And I want to talk a minute about accountability, so you see how important it is. If you have a goal, but you never write it down, you just, someday I'm going to be an Olympic champion, you have about a 5% chance of achieving that goal. That one may be even less. But if you have a goal and you write it down and you map it out and you put benchmarks and you put, smaller goals within that goal, you have actually a 35% chance now of succeeding. When you add an accountability partner, someone that you have to report to on a daily or weekly basis, you double the chances of your success. So, the Exercise Coach is doubling your chance of that, achieving those physical goals. With the health coach, I'm doubling your chance of sticking to this and creating a habit change so that you never have to go back to trying to get healthy again. So I think that's, very important to understand why, the most successful people work with coaches and mentors. And as a client of the Exercise Coach, I know you already understand that. Now you want to do that in every part of your life. Excuse me. Now, the course itself is a 12-week lesson, 12 weeks. Each week is a new lesson of the Habit Change course. And it's broken down into 4 modules. So the first module is the foundation module, where you have the first 3 lessons. Again, we're anchoring that priority. We're getting the clarity. Lessons 4 through 6 is the habit change module. We start talking about how habits are formed and obviously how you can break bad habits and create new habits. Lessons 7 through 9 is the stress management module. In this entire course and in really everything that I do, I explain why getting healthy is all about managing and controlling stress. To the extent that you manage and control stress is really the extent of your health. And I'll explain all the reasons why that's so true. And then the last 3 lessons, the transformation module, so that you can take everything you learn here and you can just live it out, and you can always come back to these lessons, but it's really just now taking this foundation and this knowledge forward and how you can make it part of your life and never really having to look back again. So again, as I mentioned, each lesson is focused on 3 different areas: movement, which is the exercise program. And again, we're working as a client, you're a client of the Exercise Coach. So this is just reinforced, but more than likely you're getting your exercise coaching from the Exercise Coach. We're just reinforcing the importance of movement in your life and movement beyond the Exercise Coach lessons. So what else are you doing in between your sessions at the Exercise Coach? Meals. So we talk a lot about what kind of diet, what kind of meal plan, what kind of nutrients and vitamins and supplements and everything, so that you understand really how to eat. Everything from honoring your hunger and fullness and just chewing correctly. There's so many things that you take for granted when it comes to your digestion and the eating part of your life, that we're going to really break it down and open up some new insights for you. And then the third, and I believe the most important piece, is the mindset piece. So the mindset piece, again, believe and achieve. From habit change to managing and controlling stress, we give you all the information and action steps you need to be successful. The body achieves what the mind believes, and that's just completely true. And in difficult times, there's always going to be stress. It's how you respond to the stress that makes all the difference in the world. And we really help you with that. We make that really a big focus in this program. Your responsibilities, basically, you view the lesson each week. They're about 30 minutes long. And then you download the handouts. And really the third step, the accountability piece, is handing in the 80-20 worksheet. That's really the main one. Everything else is for your own reference, for your own notes. But the one that really we need is send in your 80-20. That's where I know if you're putting in the effort to create the new habits. And right now you're kind of in a moment of decision. You know this is the best thing to do, but you might not do it. The next best thing is the wrong thing. Whatever that other decision is, that's not this. But the worst thing you can do is nothing. You can't pretend there isn't a problem when there's a problem. That's always the first step in solving a problem, is acknowledging it. And, I obviously am highly encouraging you to try out the health coaching program, especially in conjunction with the exercise coach. You can have a free consultation so we can move forward. You can email me. You can call me at 561-810-1390. And, we have such a tremendous value, because this is your life. This is your health and wellness. We could not obviously put a price on changing or helping you change the habits that are going to give you a happy, healthy, fruitful life, but we have to, right? So, because of this agreement with the exercise coach, we're offering this at a rate no one else can get. And it's only $20 a month. The value is well over $500 a year, because just the coaching habit change course alone is that much. We offer weekly webinars, we're weekly emails, we're on Facebook. We have a lot of support. You have the app, which is the Coach Connect app, which is amazing. And it'll have all of your meal plans in there. It'll tell you every single day what you need to eat, what you need to drink. It has all the recipes, all the meal plans, all the shopping lists. I mean, it's that alone is a tremendous, tool and valuable tool. And what we also offer is a health screening. And what we want you to do is, I definitely want to know your numbers. What is your blood pressure? What is your cholesterol? What is your blood sugar? Some of the basic numbers. And if you don't know, again, when you make a free consultation with me, we can schedule an appointment, Dr. Prasad at the office, and we could just, do the blood work, check your numbers, and really just understand where you're exactly at, so that we can work with a customized program for your challenges and your needs. We're pretty much at the end of this. I just want to tell you, if you wait until you're ready, you'll be waiting your whole life. You made a decision at some point to become a client of the exercise coach. You said, you know what? I've had enough. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you put that priority of movement in your life. And I want to congratulate you for that. Now you have to, look at the rest of that circle. Where is your diet? Where is, your meal planning? Where is, the food aspect, your weight aspect beyond exercise? And are you managing that? And then where's your stress level, anxiety level? Are you managing and controlling stress in your life? Do you feel like you have a lot of inflammation and brain fog? These are things that happen to be very closely associated with your stress levels. So if you're ready to really look at the entire picture, we're here for you. This is just a recap. Again, your membership program is only $20 a month. Please give me a call at 561-810-1390 or email me, John@UpLevelLiving, so that we can have this consultation and we can get going. I wish you the absolute best. I thank you for taking a few minutes to watching this preview video, and I look forward to being your health coach. Have a great day. Bye-bye.